21st night, September. Dun, 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 remember. Dun, 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 dun. Ha, ha, ha. I know. Say that you remember. Boy, no. There's always September. Boy, no. Never was a cloudy day. Are those even the words? Those weren't even words. Those weren't words. Now I'm wearing this. Can you see it blinking? Maybe. Hopefully you can see it blinking because I'm wearing this tonight for the simple fact that I said to you guys, you know what? I'm probably going to come on after 4th of July or maybe even 4th of July night. I just didn't feel like it. Let's be real. I didn't feel like it. I was tired and I was getting ready. Can I so let's talk about something. So 4th of July high, by the way. 4th of July, literally from day until night, Al and I were getting ready for the Lou Graham interview the next day, which is coming out very soon. And, Al is anal. We call him Anal Al. And there's a reason for that. So we don't bring much stuff, but he feels as if he needs to, I don't know. He gets everything ready. But we did do a mic check with the camera and we did do well. We set it up. He took his shirt off and I filmed him with his shirt off. Not that we are viewing that later for viewing pleasure. That's not a thing, but it was hot and it was it's cool inside the house because we have central air. Thank God. Thank God. Right? So we did that. So that was a lot. And then of course, I had to pick out an outfit. So I think I went through 10 outfits before we decided on the right one. And even though I was in all black, right? I know. What can I say? So black looks best on camera for me. I don't know about for you, but for me, black looks best on camera. I've tried wearing a white top here before, and when we're talking washed out beyond washed out, it was just I didn't even exist. I was like a ghost. So it's got to be black. And I have several black things I can wear in tandem with each other. So it just took time. That was like an hour just to get that squared away. And then, I had to make sure my interview was all like ready on paper, ready to go. And we did that all day and all night. I know. Like you're saying, you crazy girl. I know. You don't have to tell me, but got ready for it and it went fabulously the night. I had so much fun. Can I just tell you? I had so much fun. I mean, if I could live in that world, well, all right, no. I don't want to be there 24/7 because I already know I would probably be exhausted. But I would like to partially live in that world. It makes me happy. It does. It makes me happy. So I had so much fun and Facebook Marketplace people really annoy me. Can I just tell you that? They're annoying. Annoying as all get out. So I have to watch for something. So I apologize. But anyway, so I hope you all had a fabulous 4th of July. I mean, ours was spent doing things, but it's fine. We had a great time the next day. It was worth it. It was worth being anal and getting ready and all of that stuff because we had so much fun. We had so much fun. But it was a long day, long night. We were exhausted by the time we got home and went to, oh my gosh, I know. I'm sick in the head. I will just say I'm sick in the head. So I barely slept. I mean, we got home, I think we got in bed by 2:30 in bed and possibly I slept, maybe. I remember sleeping like this much. And I was up at 4:45 because there was a yard sale that Sue and I had to go to that started at 7, but we were at her house at 6. And she was outside and the garage door was open. And she's like, oh, just give me a few minutes because my friends are coming. And she said, just a couple of minutes and I'm going to let you guys in. Cool. But then this dude drives up and she let him in right away. Why? I don't know. So then we went in and I'm glad, but I will tell you by the time I got home, I slept all day and all night. I did. I slept all day, all night, pretty much. I was sleeping like the entire time because I didn't sleep on Friday night at all. And then like we're doing stuff on Saturday morning, so I was tired. You know what I'm saying? And it's tiring having fun. It is. Yeah. So I hope you had a really nice 4th of July. You
So
know,
what
we're
you do
here.
on Sunday?
What?
What you do on Sunday?
What did I do on Sunday?
Oh my God. Friday, you talk about what you did.
Yeah. What did I do on Sunday?
Then Saturday morning, you got up like 3 hours after you went to bed.
Right. What did I do on Sunday?
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. What did I do?
Think, Kiki. You have no idea?
I don't. I literally don't know. What did I do?
This is bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
You can't forget about the peeps down in Jamestown.
We went to Jamestown. I can't. So anyway, so then had to get ready for that. And when I tell you, like it was so hot. Yeah, and I had pants on, but they were light pants. I wasn't gonna wear shorts. You crazy? Like I'm not showing my legs to strangers. They'll look at us completely differently. So I just said no. I had to have pants on. And it was a fun time. But when I tell you, trying to get out of the car was fine because I have air conditioning in my car. Getting into the car because we're outside for, I don't know, like 3 hours or something. I was so wet, I could barely get in the car. Like I was sticking to everything. So then drove home and it was hot. But that was a fun day. That was fun too. You know, it was fun. We did not stay for the fireworks. We were tired.
Well, it was foggy too. Very foggy.
Very froggy.
But there's so many
Very
nice people
froggy.
in Jamestown.
Yeah.
And you thought you just saw some stars. You know who they were, right?
No. There was one dude.
Yeah.
And he was probably on a large boat, otherwise known as a yacht. I'm thinking.
Right.
Because there's a lot of yachts over there. Like we're talking expensive things, right? On the water. And he looked wicked familiar. And I
Wicked.
said, oh, he looks like an actor or something.
Right.
Like he looked like someone. He smelled like he looked and smelled like he would be somebody.
Well, you smelled him?
No, but I don't know.
What was the matter with you?
I don't know, but he walked into the liquor store, so he probably was somebody.
But I want to thank the great people, the great family, the Wilson family from Graves and Gourmet for letting us broadcast directly in front of the store.
Yeah.
It was great right at East
Like
Ferry Wharf. It was really nice. And congratulations to our winners.
Winners!
Jim from Narragansett,
Jimmy.
who won a pair of tickets to the
Jimmy.
I Love 90s concert in
Wait a
September. And also Big Daddy from Newport.
Big Daddy.
Both these
That's
guys have big boats. And it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wait, I got to say hi to everybody. Hi to Kurt. Hello to Eunice. Hello to Scott. Hello to Nancy. Hello to Eunice. Hello to Kurt. Hello to Cindy. Hello to... Is that it? It is tough to get old, Kurt. I don't like it. I don't like that. Thank you, Kurt. You're so sweet. I'm going to turn this off now. At least you guys know that I have my 4th of July spirit. And let me show you something. Is this not cute though? Dollar Tree.
Yeah, but
$1.25.
But somebody came to see us in Jamestown. He was still wearing his July 4th outfit. He had washed it in 4 days and he stunk.
Oh, who are you talking about? Al, don't be nice. And then Al was going to wear this, but of course he doesn't show himself on camera. But he was going to wear this. We should take a 4th of July picture, Al, even though it's not 4th of July. But we should. Why?
That hat's for Louie. That's not going to fit.
No, it was for you.
My head's too
So there's
big.
a red one.
My head's too big for that.
Your head is big. And then there's this one. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. Oh, we got to talk about seeing Kurt. Wait a minute. Why are these are all mashed up? Well, for crying out loud, you get the idea. I have to hold it because now they're all...
Seeing Kurt. I haven't seen Kurt in
there's
years.
the blue one.
God.
Can you see? Why is it staying on my
I'll
head?
put it away. July 4th is over.
There we go.
Got
Yeah,
it.
but I want everybody to see that I was trying to be festive.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take a holiday picture, Al.
No,
You
we're
and
not.
I. Yeah, we are.
Not gonna do it.
Well, not right now because you need to shave.
No, I'm not shaving.
I'm not taking no picture with you with all hair on your face. I can't. Like, I don't like that for him.
Talk about festive. Friday night we go to this concert.
It was so
It
fun.
was these three guys. I forget what the names are.
Oh yeah.
But then there's some guy who's texting you saying he's got a surprise for you, right? And I'm rolling the crowd, and I see this guy. He's standing up. I thought he was wearing Kiki.fm lingerie,
Yeah.
but he's wearing Kiki.fm shirt. And man, this guy needs help big time.
I love it. I love him. Thank you, Kurt, for doing that. Thank you for wearing the Kiki.fm merch. Appreciate it. The Rock Shop is attached to the YouTube channel. You guys want a shirt? I'm going to come up with some new designs, though. I'm going to be funny. I don't care.
Did
I'm
you
just
say
gonna
you're
come up
going
with
to
funny-
call us some nude designs?
New designs. They're
Nude
like just funny
design.
thing. Not nude.
Nude?
Don't be
It'd
weird.
be good. So, Kurt, good to see you. Good to see your family. And you saw a lot of listeners down there. It was a good show. I mean, all three of them did a great job.
Love you, Kurt.
I tell you, Lou Graham still got it going on.
Oh my God.
God.
He sounded great.
He sounded fantastic.
He sounded great. And
Sounded
you know what?
great.
He's just having so much fun.
Yeah.
He loves being out there. And John Payne, oh my gosh, he looked hot. Didn't he look hot?
Yeah, he lost some weight.
He looked great.
He looked really good, and he's taking good care of himself.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do when you get old. It's great to see Steve Jerry. He's like the Casanova of rock history or whatever.
He is, yeah.
And
He was on his way to see Brett Michaels. He played
the next day.
Played on stage with Brett the following evening.
And then the night before that, he was in Waco, Texas. I don't know how the guy does it, but he was hot as hell down there in Waco,
hot as
Texas.
blazes.
Over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't tell my story about Steve Jerry, should I?
About what? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on now.
But you know what?
Have some class.
Oh my God. He's a great guy.
Yeah. And like Kurt
He's
said,
so funny.
Kurt said they're so nice. He had such a good time with that huge crowd. I mean, the arena was pretty much full.
Yeah.
And you just don't know with these things, right? But it had to be almost sold out, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty full. I think it was about 90% full from
Yeah.
what I could see.
Yeah.
But,
Which is awesome.
But what I thought was cool was Steve Jerry was singing, I think it was Lights.
Yeah.
Everybody's putting the candles up, but it's really their phones.
It's their phones.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
some people sing along with the songs. That's what it's all about.
That's
It's music,
Having fun, man.
And when John Payne sang Military Man, oh my God.
Yeah, it was great.
He's so strong.
He is like,
Oh my God.
dude.
Like, he was so forceful with his voice, but like, it was powerful. Military Man.
He's hot.
He's hot.
He looked hot.
Oh, stop it.
He did though.
Yeah, he did.
Come see?
Yeah.
And you're a dude and you're saying that.
No, but
I know you were thinking it.
but he tried to kiss her like 3 times. And he's a really good, cool guy.
John loves sticking his tongue out when he's on stage. I don't know why, but he does do that. Steve looked great.
Yeah.
And he had so much fun.
Oh my
and
God.
Lou, I love when everybody goes,
Ooh,
Lou.
ooh,
No, they
ooh,
Lou.
ooh. But I mean this when I say it. I probably shouldn't say it. But I know Lou sounds better than he ever has. He's got it going
I thought
on.
so too.
He's got it going on.
I thought so too. I thought
the range in
he
his
sounded
voice,
great.
highs and lows and everything else, really phenomenal.
Yep, and he looks really
Phenomenal.
good too.
Yeah.
Didn't he look really good?
They all look good.
They all looked great. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just it was just a fun night. And no, Kurt, Al did not take John's boots.
No, I didn't do that.
I imagine
No.
if he took his pants.
No.
John always wears the
No,
best
I'm
pants.
not going to take his boots. I'm definitely not going to take his pants off.
I bet
wouldn't do
you-
that. What?
I wonder if you guys have the same size. No, see, your feet are so messed up.
I don't
Like
know.
there's no way.
Next time I see John, I'll ask him what size shoe he has.
Yeah,
and
but
then we'll know if
you
we're
have
the
Fred
same
Flintstone
size.
feet now.
Well, you know what?
They're like
I'm sure.
square and,
I'm
and
sure
messed up.
John does too, but he's not going to reveal
I
that.
don't think John has
I'm
messed
not
up
going
feet.
to reveal that.
I bet John doesn't have messed up feet.
You don't know, and I don't care, and nobody should know.
I don't know it.
I
I
don't
don't
care,
care.
but whatever. But it's so great to see people, and it's so great to see so many people down there at Mohegan Sun.
Oh my gosh, it was
Okay.
packed.
Packed. But we had a
Packed.
long day, but it was fun right from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, it was fun.
And
Had a really good time.
and Saturday, as you said, we kind of lay low. We had a very busy day Sunday.
Yep.
We're on the East Ferry Wharf down in Jamestown.
Oh, I dropped my napkin.
Big day down there. The fireworks tonight. And unfortunately, the fog came in. But, people had a great time. And people all out. We met so many listeners down in Jamestown.
We did.
Met so many people down there.
Yeah.
Met the great photographer who has a passion for what he does, Norm Marsh.
Yep.
Great guy. Met Gloria, nice woman. Met so many people from all around the place, all throughout Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Yeah.
And we want to thank from the bottom of our hearts Amelia, also Ian, and also Bill Wilson. And got a chance to meet the mother who's responsible for everything, Catherine. What a great, great family, aren't they?
Very much so. And mothers are the best. I'm just saying, mamas getting it done, making it happen.
Well,
Boom.
But I never met Catherine before, but she's responsible for that whole crowd. She's responsible for keeping her husband Bill alive and raising those beautiful children of hers, and they keep the place rocking. They have so many craft beers to pick from. The cheese is. You were.
Oh no! Wait, I was floored. So
what?
This woman and man came and picked up an order.
Yeah.
And I see Amelia, who is one of the owners of the store, walk out with these two unbelievable charcuterie boards, and I'm going, yo, how about bringing some over here, because they looked full and pretty. That's such a big thing now. Charcuterie boards. That is a big, big business. And these were nice looking. And they were going on their boat. They had their little wagon, and they were taking the charcuterie boards and a whole bunch of alcohol to their boats. Like, how fun is that?
And May does a great job with charcuterie boards. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm short.
Oh yeah, sure. Will you stop playing with your camera?
I can't help it.
Oh my God.
I can't help it. Like, it's weird.
Weird.
Oh, you know why? I could do this, like that.
Oh, you stop it. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting dizzy just watching you.
No, I don't like that.
I can't do this.
I could do that.
I can't do
this.
There
we go. All right, that's a little better.
That's a little bit better.
It's a little better. It's
so weird. Me crazy. I know. I get seasick just watching you.
I know.
You haven't heard from that woman, have you?
I can't. Can I just tell you guys,
No.
You
already talked about it.
I don't care.
Don't talk about
say it again.
No, you can't. Don't want to talk about personal stuff while you're there. I'm just saying, you haven't heard from the woman yet. Yeah, have you? No. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Son of a
beeswax. It's okay.
If you commit to do something, just do it.
Okay.
Just do it. Like, if you say you're going to do something, do it.
A lot of people don't commit to anything.
I don't care.
A lot of people don't follow through
I don't
anything.
care.
A lot of people people kiss my ass all the time. Yeah. They don't follow through it. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care.
I care.
It's her laws, not my laws. I mean, even though I just put my pants on.
I know, you put your pants on and everything.
I did.
My gosh.
Still didn't shave, but I'm waiting to shave tomorrow because we have a big night tomorrow night too.
Yeah. So.
What?
There was a little baby frog in the pool today.
Oh my God! You don't say that.
I know. Here's the problem.
I ain't gotta go. See you later. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
So, and I don't want to. I'm not going to call Al out, and I'm not going to say that he did anything wrong, but I don't think he knows his own strength. And when it's bad, but it's not. There was a little baby frog, and I'm like, oh, there's a frog. And I said, I don't think he's alive, because you know what? Listen, the little frogs go in the pool, and more than likely, they don't make it. I'm just saying, because they become waterlogged, and they can't. I don't know if they can't grip on to the edge and get out. I don't know what's going on, but this little tiny one. So he said, I was like, oh, I think he's still alive. And he was moving around. He's moving around. So I said, okay, well, gently put him onto the concrete and maybe he'll survive. He's like, no, he's not going to survive on the concrete because it's too hot, but there's water on the concrete. So he'll be all right. I think Al kind of squished him. And I don't he didn't mean to. He didn't mean to, but his fingers are so big and it's not funny because I feel bad. But I just feel like we tried to give him a chance and it didn't work out that way. But we tried. We do try. I will tell you that.
You call me a frog murderer? I step away from the
did.
microphone and the headphones and the board for a second. And I hear you call me a frog murderer.
Did she text you?
No.
Gosh, dang it.
Just stop it.
All right,
You talk about a frog. The frog was just born. And
don't say that now. Don't say that.
I saw the frog in the pool.
Don't say that.
And you say, get the frog in the pool.
I actually saw the frog in the pool.
Okay.
I saw the
And
frog
I
in the
picked
pool.
the frog up, but I didn't realize when I picked the frog out of the pool, I killed him. And
I don't think you meant to kill him. You didn't mean. Well, of course you didn't mean to. I think because his fingers are so big, like he's a dude, right?
The frog's fingers are so.
You.
My fingers, I can't. I was born this way.
I know.
So someday my fingers will get very little.
Lady Gaga still loves you.
That's because you know why Lady Gaga still loves me?
Why?
Because I have a poker face.
So then I was listening to that the other day, to be quite honest. So Scott says you should have given him mouth to mouth. I think he would have swallowed him.
Well, talk about
like he was tiny.
So tell everybody right now, Scott's a pain in my butt and said I should give the frog mouth to mouth. Tell everybody in the channel right now who I actually gave mouth to mouth to at one time and saved this animal's life.
Louis,
a dog.
He did.
Yeah. The dog fell off the ledge of the basement.
No, it's off the bench. Now we're talking
I don't know.
not a high thing at all.
Right.
But Louis, when we got Louis, he was only like just about 2.5 pounds.
Right. Swallow guy.
So he was like, now he's actually, I think he's fat. And I apologize for offending anyone by saying that, but he's ridiculous.
Fat.
Like he steals everybody's food. Like poor Mittens. I'm trying to bulk her up.
Pain in the ass.
And yeah. I literally have to stand guard.
Because
if I turn my back, he will just go. He did it a while ago. He went right in for
Stay
food.
focused.
I'm like,
talk
no.
about Louis with 2.5 pounds. He fell off the bench.
So he was on the bench. I was putting a little harness on. He fell off and went unconscious.
Right.
Al gave him mouth to mouth.
I gave mouth to mouth.
Took him to the vet.
Yeah.
He saved his life.
I saved his life. And
so we will say that. We have to give out.
And if Scott is drowning somewhere, I'm not gonna give you mouth to mouth, Scott. I give you the hammock maneuver.
He might squish your face.
What, you think you want to kill Scott?
No. And then there was another scene in the yard.
What?
Another scene that happened. So I go outside this morning and I'm like, why are there feathers all over the yard? And there were little feathers plus a few regular size feathers.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really figure it out. Now, clearly it was a bird. It was a bird. So I'm just like, but what can get a bird? What gets a bird? A hawk gets a bird? We have a lot of blue jays, right? But does a hawk do that? I mean, we have a lot of fisher cats. We have coyotes. We have, I don't know, what do we have? Wolves. We got all kinds of things, right? So I'm going.
So I'll be back. She hasn't texted me. I say drive down there and see if she's there.
No.
Listen, maybe she doesn't have my number. Maybe she doesn't have
She does have your number. I see it.
You see it?
Like, can you? What a dingling! I can't.
Did you text her 45 minutes ago?
5:57.
Okay, did she answer you?
No.
Oh, she can go to hell.
Do you see what I'm saying? Don't drive down there. She's not there. She's a suck bag. But anyway,
you suck.
Suck bag. Like if you tell somebody you're going to be somewhere, just be there. Don't be a suck bag. But anyway, so
I could be waiting for 50 minutes.
Oh, yeah, but that's rude. Like it's double rude. I'm just
gonna be honest with everybody. This is very important. When you're doing a drug deal, you gotta show up on time. I'm just saying. No. I mean, that's how we pay for the radio station.
Take that back.
No, take what back?
It's not that kind of a deal.
Yes, it's
a Facebook Marketplace deal.
It's a deal.
And it's like, don't tell somebody you're going to do it. Like all day, we've been going back and forth all day.
What?
Like, don't do that.
Do what?
Not you.
What?
The person.
Oh
Just
yeah.
show up, you son of a wanker.
But maybe the person should start doing drugs. Maybe you should show up on
Oh.
time.
So anyway, so
Oh my
back to the
God.
bird. So I don't know, like clearly something got a bird. And I'm just confused, like no sign of like a bird, like the bird anywhere, just like a big cluster of feathers. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that would happen. I don't know. Like even if the bird's just sitting there, like just hanging, which they do, I mean, they can fly. So if something tries to like they can just fly away. I don't know, man. It like disturb like lots of disturbing things happening around me today, which is I don't like it. So Scott says he's proud of you, Al, which is good. Yeah, so Louis is he really needs to lose a little bit of weight. Mittens needs to gain weight, and it's like my life. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna open a card. Deej sent it to us. She said I could open it. I don't think she's here, but we're gonna open it. This is a card from Deej. I'm not gonna show the other side. I have no idea what it's about. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, look at this grandbaby. Look at how cute. Oh, how cute. It says fun, hugs and kisses, proud, snuggle, precious, boast and brag, love, rockabye, indulge, peekaboo. Ready, set, spoil. Let the good times begin. Kiki and Al, congrats. She's a beauty. Love ya. DG. Like that was very sweet. Thank you, DG. And I know you'll be watching this later. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hearty hearts to ya.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Very sweet.
DG from Kansas.
Very sweet. She's
Very,
so
very
cute.
nice.
She's so cute. Y'all are just so cute. I love y'all. I love you.
You're not from Kansas. Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. And I'm waiting for my daughter to develop an accent. I mean, she's in
Right.
Texas. I'm waiting
DG, thanks.
because I know Kat is very theatrical, nothing like her mother. So I'm sure she's going to be coming down with an accent. And we're going to be able to see her for like a minute next month. She's going to come to the christening, which is great. And I'll be very happy to see her for a minute.
What christening?
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Ow, really?
It's next month?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in just about a month, actually. Yeah.
Right.
We're already almost halfway through July. Like what? What is that? You're not going to look at your schedule. I am your schedule. I am the one who tells you where to go, pretty much.
Is christening on a Sunday?
No, because I remembered like I'm going to have to not yard sale.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
We got a busy schedule next month. Next
We
month,
do?
August, right?
Yeah. Why? What else is going on?
This.
Oh.
I'll be around. Gonna be falling in love.
You're so
I can't.
stupid.
Oh my god! I don't mean laugh. Like I should be professional. Oh my god!
The spinners, I can't with you.
Are they still alive? Hey, was just spinners.
Are there any original? Let's look it up.
No,
I'm going to.
No, not right now.
Are there any?
Nobody knows.
They do care.
Nobody knows.
Are there any?
No.
I bet they do.
Nobody knows who the spinners are.
Spinners.
Stop it.
We have the spinners. We have a really busy
Oh
month.
my god.
There are no original members of the spinners still alive.
No, the hell, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Even.
Really?
Not even
serious?
not alive. Like alive.
Really? Are you serious?
Henry Fambro.
Who the hell is Henry Fambro?
He was the last surviving original member.
Did he die?
He died. Al, he died at the age of 85 in this past February. So he just passed.
85. That when you get in your 80s, you're pretty old.
And then Bobby Smith.
Bobby Smith.
He died of pneumonia and the flu.
God bless him.
In March of 2013, he was 76.
76.
C.P. Spencer died in 2004.
Wow.
Billy Henderson died in 2007. And Purvis Jackson died in 2008. and 8. So there is not one
Wow.
original spinner.
So, do you think this is a cover band? Oh, never heard of that before. You think there's any cover bands out there?
Here we go.
There we go.
All right.
No, but
So who's in the spinners?
I don't know. Who cares?
Marvin Taylor,
Who the hell?
Charlton Washington,
Yeah.
Jesse Robert Peck. And those are 3 people. There's only 3 people. GC Cameron on vocal. I don't even know them though.
Well, the Big Mouth song.
It's a Big Mouth. We're going to see the spinners.
And then I don't know if we're gonna see her.
Who?
Crystal Gale.
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, she was a great. What did she sing?
I can't remember.
Wait a minute. Was it "Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue"? Wait a minute. Crystal Gale. Crystal.
Yeah.
Say you were leaving, having no life. Yup, she did. Don't it make my brown eyes blue? And then I Don't Want to Lose You. I don't know that one. Coming to the Dance. I don't know that one. You Never Give Up on Me. I don't know that one. Talking in Your Sleep. Well, don't the Romantics sing that?
Yeah.
When Have You Left the Something? A Long and Lasting Love. Don't it make my brown eyes blue? That one. I know that one. Baby, What About You? Half the Way. If You Ever Change Your Something. So.
Have you ever changed anywhere?
That's Crystal Gale in a nutshell, pretty much. But she was big stuff, man.
She was.
Yeah.
She was big back in the day.
I bet she was on Hee Haw.
And the Spinners were too, but they're all dead.
Ow. Like, do you have to, though?
No, but it's just, I mean, we're scheduled to go see them in August, but I just thinking of while we're talking here, I don't think they're alive anymore.
Well, somebody has to be there. You know what I mean? If they're performing. So there's someone.
All positive. There's a cover band. How can it be a cover band for the Spinners? I mean, they can.
They're doing it.
Well, cover band.
All right. So here's a question.
What's that?
So clearly, there are no original members of the Spinners out. It's not funny out there anymore, but they're still performing.
Who's they?
So, people for the Spinners. So people are still going to see them.
But they're dead.
They're not dead. Well, they are dead.
Maybe I should. I
know you're being really fresh.
No. Maybe they're doing it for the royalties for the families of the Spinners.
Well, the family has to agree to it.
Right.
And here's the thing. Like I say, if the audience still wants it, why not? Like, what is it? Well, because there's a whole bunch of guys not working right now in a particular band.
Right.
Because of everything going on. And, other people I have spoken to said, that it is what it is. People can't be going out performing songs, for groups that they're not supposed to be doing that. And okay, I get it. But they've been doing this for a long time. And why wasn't it an issue a long time ago? Why now? Why just now? Does it have to be a problem? So now there's a whole bunch of dudes out of work.
Right.
And I don't know. It's like, I feel like if the audience wants to go and they enjoy it and they sell out the venues, you're still getting paid, right?
But people,
I just don't understand.
Nightclubs and everything else, they hear cover bands all the time. They close their eyes and they dance. It's fine. Whatever.
I mean,
whatever.
Like if you're...
What?
I mean, I'm guessing... the original members have to be making money off of that, right? They got to get something. I mean, if they don't,
the original members are dead.
No, I'm talking about another group right now.
Okay,
like it's in my head. I don't want to say it, but if the original members of the group are getting paid while the other people are going out, I mean, why not? I don't see.
Shut the hell up.
I mean, if it's really bad, like if it's a really bad cover band, then you got something to say about it. But if they're doing a great job and you're getting a check, I just don't see what the problem is, but other people see the problem. And I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it.
Laura says, hi, y'all.
Oh, hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, y'all.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And what else? Oh, September. I can't wait for the I Love the 90s show. That is going to be so fun.
Montel Jordan.
This is how we do
Rob Bass.
It takes two to make a thing go right. I can't wait to see
Call Me Bad.
I wanna sex you up.
and somebody, who else?
Young MC
Young MC.
and Rob
But
Bass.
I
It takes
used
two to make a. It takes two to make a. It takes two to make. It takes two to make. It takes two to make a.
that show's gonna be off the.
It's going to be off the chain.
Off the chart.
Off the chain,
Off the
kid.
chart.
It is going to be insanity. There's going to be women just throwing it down and just making
I can
it
remember
happen.
I had the fortunate gift to be playing those songs on the dance station in Providence.
You did have a fortunate gift. Yeah.
Because when I was playing those, people were going nuts.
Yeah, but you weren't just playing the songs. You weren't playing the radio versions. You were playing the hardcore mix versions of those songs. You were playing the deep versions.
No, I was playing the music that counts. I was playing the 12-inch versions. And when you play a 12-inch version, it really rocks your boat.
It really was
There's
great.
nothing like the 12-inch version
it's
of
true.
any song.
It's true.
12-inch, it lasts longer. It's great stuff.
No, it was great. It was great. And people loved that.
They did.
I mean, the
They
song would
loved
just
it.
go on and on and on,
Yeah,
but people were all about it.
But people didn't tune out back then.
No?
I went to Boston every week, got my records from Boston Record Pool, and debuted them on the station in Providence, Kicks 106 back in the day. And man, it was
something else, man.
People were going nuts.
What was the Boston Record Pool? What was that?
Boston Record Pool was a bunch of DJs in Boston who got albums. Oh God, I shouldn't say albums. 12-inch versions of songs before anybody else.
Oh,
Myself, a lot of DJs. The guys over at Kiss 108 in Boston used to get them as well too, because they used to play them in their mix shows. Because I was kind of a nerd back then, even
kinda,
and
still a nerd.
I went there every week, and it was kind of hard to get there because the Boston Record Pool, where I picked up the records, was right before the Logan Airport. So to get to the Boston Record Pool to pick up the records, I had to go through the Callahan Tunnel.
Oh gosh,
But
the worst in the summer.
That was back in the 80s.
Yeah,
But
that's when there was lots of traffic, though. I mean, there's still lots of traffic in Boston, but that's when there was lots of traffic.
I can remember going there in my Lincoln Continental. But it's good stuff back then.
Yep. And Scott says Al is like a DJ in a rave.
Yes, I was. Scott, back then I had hair.
It's true.
You probably did too.
You had a lot of hair back then,
Scott did
like
too.
on his knuckles, like literally hair on his.
You know,
he looked like Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox,
but
like it all coming out of his, busting out of his shirt.
I used to have hair on my knuckles.
Mm.
And as you said that, I looked at my knuckles. My knuckles are naked now. There's no hair on my knuckles.
I know. Your legs used to be so hairy.
Yeah.
Everything was hair.
What
You had
happened?
so much hair on your back. I don't think you have one solitary hair on your back anymore. You don't. Like, you used to have all kinds of hair on your back. And Michelle would be like, oh, God.
My God.
Like, he has hair on his back. I said, I know.
But Scott said in the 80s, Boston was easy to navigate. That's true. The 70s and 80s. I don't know what it's like.
Hi, Patty.
I mean, people.
Hi, Patty.
We haven't been to Boston for a while, but we got to go soon.
I want to go so bad.
Well,
Like, I'm jonesing to go to Boston.
But when we do go to Boston,
Yeah.
we're going to stay overnight at Scott's house.
My God, leave him alone.
No, we're not leaving. He's going to let me sleep in the living room and listen to his Bluetooth speakers.
Like last summer, I looked into going on the duck boat because I want to go on the duck boat. I'm like $85.
Were you kidding me?
$85 to take a duck boat
I'll
tour.
let you go on a duck boat for $5.
You know what? We'll take the Swan boats for
Yeah.
$3
Yeah,
in the Boston Common.
Boston.
That's
Common.
good for me. I'm good.
Right.
Lots of love to you, Patty.
So, Patty, how hot is it in Florida tonight? I mean, it's been hot up here, girl.
She's not in Florida.
Patty, I'm sorry, Ohio. Oh my God. Oh, by the way,
What is wrong with you?
Patty, I hope you're feeling better. She had some stuff done this week.
Yes.
And our prayers and thoughts have been with you. And glad to see you on today. Sorry I confused you for other Patty, but
what other Patty? Oh, Pat.
Grego.
Oh my gosh, Al.
Because Patty Taylor, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm getting older and getting senile, and I forget sometimes. I don't even know what day is this anyway. Is this Friday?
Well,
I
because
know.
all of our days blend into each other now, which
Right.
is not really a bad thing,
No, it's
to
all
be
good.
quite
It's
honest.
all good.
It's not that bad.
Right.
All
And
right.
Patty Taylor married a nice guy. His name is
Tim Taylor.
Tim Taylor. I
Tim
like
Taylor.
that. He should have his own radio show. Tim Taylor, coast to coast. That's a great radio
Oh,
name.
God. Al.
Tim Taylor. You know, he said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Oh, she says 81. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
And Patty said she's doing much better from her second surgery this year. So everybody send Patty hearts. Do hearties.
Patty.
Oopsie. Wait a
Patty.
minute.
Patty.
Hearts. Send hearts
Patty.
to Patty.
Patty.
Al, she
Patty.
can hear you.
No, Patty.
Oh, my God.
Is it to the room? Patty, I love you.
Wait a minute. I'm doing hearts. Hearty hearts.
I said,
Okay.
Patty, I love you.
Well, okay, Al, you can go now.
Patty.
Hello, Kathy Waddle. All right. I gotta go. I gotta do my news. Bye.
Kathy Waddle's there?
And Patty said she loves you too.
Oh, that's good.
And Scott said, Al's back. I know.
No, I got to go do things, but...
that wiener bag.
Wiener
I'm
bag.
so mad.
We call me a winner bag for.
Hi.
I'm not a winner bag. Am I a winner bag? Okay.
No, wait a minute. Just talk for a second.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi. How are you?
Oh,
So,
I can't. Like, people are so dumb.
So, what, she just reached out to you?
No, I reached out to her again.
Okay.
I'm like, hi, are you still coming? Like,
Yeah. So, I don't know if you know this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today is officially called Turn On Thursday.
Today's officially called Don't Be a Scumbag Wienerhead.
Do you know why we call this Turn On Thursday?
Why?
Because we like to turn you on.
All right, don't be a scumbag wienerhead. So,
Kiki
Kathy said
Devin.
Steve O'Jerry was awesome. It was hot, and he signed my Journey Junkies banner. Well, there you go, because Steve's a nice dude. He's a nice guy.
Who just said this?
Kathy Waddle.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God, Steve O'Jerry in Waco.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
That's right. So Kathy Waddle, I'm sorry, Kathy, I didn't answer you because I was busy, but she's texting me. Oh, make sure you have it done. I didn't see that like till 2 days later. So my apologies to Kathy.
And you know what, Kathy Waddle? Kat wasn't even there.
No.
Because she had to work a double.
Double.
So she didn't even end up being there.
And I understand it was very hot because I saw Steve the next night, Kathy, he said it was hot as blazes in Waco. And he got like no sleep.
Hot with Scott.
And he got, what do you get hot with Scott? I get hot with Scott. That's kind of weird. You saying when I get hot with Scott?
No, get hot with Scott.
No, come on. No, I can't get hot with Scott.
Oh, can I tell you? So Al.
All
right, Al, go. I'm gonna tell a story.
Okay.
Goodbye. Okay. I hear you breathing. I know you're still there. So, you're so dumb. But so I asked Al to get me my ice cream tonight. Just so you guys get an idea of what I have to deal with. So I said, no, I didn't ask. You know what? Let me retract that. I said, I'm going to go get my ice cream. Right? So, no, I'll get it. And he runs and he goes to get it. And I'm going, that's very gentlemanly of you. Thank you for going to get the ice cream, but I could go get it myself. And he's like, no, I'll get it. And then he brings it upstairs. He starts scooping it out. And I'm like, that's way too much ice cream. Like, I don't want that much ice cream. Then I look in the container. He ate like the whole Tillamook pretty much container of ice cream. And it's like he was giggling like a 2-year-old, like he wanted to cover up his tracks. And I said, it's okay that you eat ice cream, but you don't have to hide it. Hide the fact that you ate the ice cream. And you don't have to, because I'm going to see it. You know what I mean? I'm going to see that you ate pretty much most of the ice cream. And it's fine. Like, it's fine. I just don't want you to like go into a sugar coma, like, because that's a problem.
Right.
And it was was out of pure love and concern.
Right.
But it was because you were giggling like a child.
Well,
let's be real.
Again, I don't usually eat ice cream like that.
Okay.
But As I said to
Okay.
you, I just want to cover my bases so everybody listening doesn't think I'm a pig. I'm gonna blow up like a 300-pound guy. It's because it's been goddamn hot, and I ate the ice cream. Now I apologize. You had ice cream tonight, right? But I had to stop because I said it, Kiki. I gained 3 pounds. I gotta watch my figure, especially if I want to look hot for Scott,
Yeah,
right?
Scott's calling you a liar. So
I'm
it's
not a liar. What do you mean? I'm not a liar. The ice
yeah.
cream. I should be eating the dairy stuff,
But
but
there's
I
no reason
am.
for you to hide it either.
No,
There's
I
no reason
didn't.
to act like a
No, no,
child and say, "Oh, no,
no, no.
I'll get you the ice cream. I'll scoop it out for you just so I don't see the
No,
inside of the
no.
container."
I got the container because I knew where the container was. Plus, you've had a very difficult day today.
What difficult day.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god,
disturbed that a bird was probably
massive.
done with in my
No,
yard.
you're pissed off at me because I killed a frog. I mean,
I
it's,
know you didn't
yeah,
intentionally do that.
but
I know that.
but you're yelling at me. You say, "How could you do that, hell?" I didn't realize what the hell I did.
Well,
I'm
because you're so
sorry.
delicate.
Freddy the Frog is dead.
He was so
Just
delicate,
like
though.
all the members of the Spinners are dead, also. But I feel bad. I feel very upset that Freddy the Frog died today.
Yeah, but it was your
I'm
fault.
sorry.
No, you didn't. I don't think you really.
Really, I'm so sorry.
I don't think you did the whole thing.
I
I think he was
did.
on his way out anyway.
No, I'm sorry. But tomorrow's Friday. You know what that means?
I don't know. What? It's
We-
Frog Friday?
No, we have frog legs for dinner.
No. I can't. All right, goodbye. I gotta do my news now. Go away. Did you go now? Did you leave?
Yes, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. All right, so let's get serious now. This is sad. All right, let's start this again. That was a terrible intro. See what Hal does to me? Do you see? It's when he's not on, like I'm a little bit of a better person, but now I'm just a bad person. But I'm not. All right, stop. Okay. So I just read this literally a little while ago. Actress Shelley Duvall has passed away at the age of 75, and she was star of The Shining and Annie Hall, which, let's see, I never saw Annie Hall. The Shining, of course, with Jack Nicholson. Yes, I've seen that. And also she was the star of Popeye. We can't forget that. She just turned 75 4 days ago, and she passed away in her sleep from complications of diabetes at her home in Blanco, Texas, according to Dan Gilroy, who had been her life partner since 1989. Oh, that's so sad. And he said, and I quote, "My dear, sweet, wonderful life partner and friend left us. Too much suffering lately. Now she's free. Fly away, beautiful Shelley." That's so sad. So, so sad. And Shelley was, it seemed like, always on the screen in the 1970s. Let's see, she was in the movie McCabe and Mrs. Miller in 1971. Thieves Like Us, Nashville, Buffalo Bill, and the Indians, and 1977's Three Women. And let's see, and she actually won Best Actress for that at the Cannes Film Festival. Let's see. And some advice that she had gotten early on told her, "I remember the first advice he ever gave me," and I think this was referring to, let's see, Robert Altman, her director back in the day. And he told her, "Don't take yourself seriously. Sometimes I find myself being self-centered, and then all of a sudden that bit of advice will pop into my head and I'll laugh." Isn't that true? We should never take ourselves too seriously. And she was the wife of Jack Nicholson in The Shining. That was in 1980. My gosh, it seems like it was earlier than that, but it was 1980. And they shot that film for 13 months, which is crazy. And there was one scene that took them 127 takes. And that was when Shelley tormented Jack with a baseball bat. So if you remember the movie, that scene took 127 takes. Let's see. And again, she was also in Woody Allen's Annie Hall. She was in the 1981 movie Time Bandits and the short film Frankenweenie, starring opposite Steve Martin. And let's see, she returned to acting here and there through the 1990s. And then she had a 21-year break from acting. And then came back in 2022 and starred in the low-budget horror film The Forest Hills. She said she was open about her health struggles, and she was on Dr. Phil in 2016 and came out and said that she has had mental illness. She said, "I'm very sick. I need help." And the episode was widely condemned for appearing to exploit a vulnerable older person. I had never seen that. I know that lately I had been seeing things about Shelley. And I didn't really dig into it, to be quite honest, but I'm sure now, knowing that she sadly passed away, I'll probably go and watch a few of those. I think someone on YouTube actually did like a short film on her and spent some time with her. I don't think it was too long ago. And she met her life partner, who was the former lead singer of the group The Breakfast Club. And remember, that group, Madonna was in that group. And she met him when they worked together on a children's show. Shelley was previously married to artist Bernard Sampson, and she was also in a relationship with Paul Simon, whom she met while making Annie Hall. So Shelley Duvall passed away at the age of 75. Yes, she was perfect for olive oil. And Kathy, I was actually talking about that next. So this was, oh my gosh, I read about this also. I read about this just before I had read about Shelley Duvall's passing. Benji Gregory, child star of the TV show Alf, passed away at the age of 46. And this is horrific. Horrific. Now, when I read the headline and I started reading it, I'm like, oh my gosh, did somebody do something to him? But no, he was found in a bank parking lot with his dog. And they both had passed from heat exhaustion. Like, how sad is that? And it could have been prevented. I'm sure of it. I mean, if that's, oh God. So Benji was the child in the TV series Alf in the 1980s. His sister Rebecca confirmed his passing, and they're still waiting for an official cause of his passing. And his sister did say that Mr. Gregory and his service dog Hans were found passed in his car on June 13th in a bank parking lot in Peoria, Arizona. And she said he had fallen asleep in the vehicle and died of heat stroke. And the role he played on Alf was Brian Tanner. The show premiered in September of 1986. He was only 8 years old when he started appearing on that show. And Alf was a huge hit, and it aired for 4 seasons. Let's see. I'm not quite sure. Let's see if they say what happened after Alf. So he went on to appear in The A-Team, Punky Brewster, Amazing Stories. He also had film credits in Jumpin' Jack Flash from 1986. Whoopi Goldberg was in that. And the 1993 animated movie Once Upon a Forest. And he decided to not act any longer, and in 2004 became an aerographer mate for the US Navy stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi. And he suffered from bipolar disorder and depression and was receiving care for both. So, again, very tragic, very sad. And, maybe it could have been prevented. We don't know the whole story, but oh my goodness, how sad. How very, 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 very sad. And John Bon Jovi, now this is kind of crazy. I remember a few weeks ago that, it was a big deal. Bon Jovi's new album. I think Patty Taylor heard it. She said it was great. The album debuted at number one. And okay, that's great. Debuted at number one. But now, like, everybody's coming after him saying that it's plunged off of the chart now. Like it's gonzo. So Bon Jovi's new album Forever, which debuted a month ago. Oh, this is saying it debuted at number 5, but I swear to you, I read something that it was number 1 somewhere, and it probably was number 1 somewhere. But this article from NJ.com is saying that it debuted on Billboard at number 5. So we have to go with that. And after that, the album plunged out of the Billboard 200 album chart. So this goes to show, right? When our generational artists come out with new music, with the exception of Foghat, can we just say that? Because they are staying on the chart. Like Sonic Mojo is just it is just hanging on, and not just hanging in there. It is a powerhouse on the chart. So, but you got to go and listen to that. I've told you guys I'm not really keen on the new music, but some of my favorite artists I'm loving. And Driving On by Foghat on Sonic Mojo is such a great song. And if you like blues rock, you'll love that song. So go ahead and check it out. They're still jamming. But Bon Jovi. Now, for this instance, you have to wonder, how does an album debut so high and then just go away? Do they, I don't know, like, does someone, I don't want to say pay to have it get there, but do they pay to have it get there in the beginning? Did they do that? I don't know. Because I'm still convinced that a lot of us just really love the original music. I mean, we do, right? If Def Leppard were to come out and just sing all new songs from their new album, I can pretty much guarantee that a majority of the crowd is going to be mad because they want them to play the old hits. They don't, I think they do play 1 or 2 songs from their new album, which is great. But if they were to do a whole concert, unless they tell you they're doing that, like if you're going to see Def Leppard thinking you're going to hear 80s Def Leppard, and instead you get new Def Leppard, you're not going to be happy unless you like new Def Leppard. And I know a lot of people like the new Def Leppard. What is it, 73? I don't even know. So I know there are people who like that, and that's great. But if you're not made aware of the fact that it's going to be an entire show of new music, you might be upset. So I guess my point is, I think that our generational artists doing new music is awesome because they have to be creative. I mean, and some of it sticks, some of it does not. And another thing, who's playing the music? We do play Foghat's Driving On. We love it. It's a great fun, especially a fun summer song. Like it's a fun drive with the top down song. No kidding. Steve O'Jerry had some new music a while back. We played it. We love Steve, and we're going to support our friends. We're going to support the people that, we really care about and stuff. And if it's good, that makes it all the more better. But Bon Jovi, the fact that he debuted right up here and then just fell off of a 200 spot chart is kind of crazy. So he's getting slack for that, and I feel bad because, again, John's been through a lot. I didn't like his Elvis Presley comment when he said, I want to go out on top. I don't want to go out like Fat Elvis. I thought that was really just not nice. But again, maybe he's having a bad day. I don't know. But the guy's been through a lot with his vocal surgery, and he was on tour and his voice was not up to par at all, and he kept going and going and going and not saying anything. And now he releases the documentary, and now everybody can go, oh, well, now we get it. But maybe if he had said something then, people would have been a little bit more empathetic. So I just don't know. I don't get it. I just don't know. So anyway, let's see. So again, Forever, his new album, debuted at number 5 in its first week of release. Then it dropped off the chart completely. But they go on to say there's a possibility it could return in the future. Okay. And it's the first Bon Jovi studio album to last only 1 week in the top 200 in its first 2 weeks of charting eligibility. So that's why they're kind of going after him for that. And the band's previous album, called 2020, it came out in 2020, stayed on the charts for 2 weeks, debuting at number 19 before falling 126 spots the next week. That's a big drop right there too, but this is worse. Forever made a worse drop. And just before the album came out, John went on a pretty big press tour to talk about his Hulu documentary called Thank You, Goodnight, The Bon Jovi Story. Talking about that. And if you guys had not seen that, can I just tell you, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. I watched it twice. I don't know how about, how you guys felt about it, but I really, really did like seeing the behind the scenes, and it did give me a different look at how, John is reacting to his vocal issues, which has got to be hard for him. Here's a rock star. Like, we're talking humongo rock star of the 80s and 90s too, really. Mostly the 80s though. Huge. Bigger than big. And wanting to go out on the road and wanting to sing because, like he said, that's what I do. This is what I do, and I was talking to Lou Graham last week, and I said, and this was when the camera was off, it's got to be hard. You're retiring now. That's got to be, a difficult decision to make. And he said, yes, it is, because this is their life. We've talked about this here so many times before. This is what they know. This is their life. This is what makes them happy. So, I watched the documentary, and like I said, it just gave me a whole different perspective on, what these people go through. So if you haven't seen it, and you can, I highly suggest watching it. And Richie Sambora, who, I don't know, like what happened to the Richie and John reunion? I guess he said it's not happening, it's happening. John said it could happen. Richie said, no, I don't think so. I don't know. But today is Richie Sambora's birthday, and he's just adorbs. So some fun facts about Richie. He was born in New Jersey, and he was born as Richard Stephen Sambora. So Richie Sambora is his real name, which is so cute. Isn't that cute? But I guarantee when he stays in a hotel, he probably doesn't use the name Richie Sambora for his room. Probably just a hunch. Let's see. He's blind to the colors red, green, and brown. What? Well, that's fine. I don't wear those colors anyway. Just kidding. Another fun fact, which is not even on here, but he was married to Heather Locklear. God, I thought they were the cutest couple, right? Were they not the cutest couple? They were just so like belonging with each other. The first instrument he began to play was the accordion when he was only 6. Can you imagine if he ended up in a polka band? Stop it. Stop. And after Jimi Hendrix passed, when Richie was 12, that's when he started to learn how to play the guitar. Jimi Hendrix, how many people has he absolutely inspired? Many, many, many people. Richie also knows how to play bass, piano, saxophone, drums, and more instruments. Play your instruments, Richie. And let's see, some artists who influenced him besides Jimi Hendrix were Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Johnny Winter, and Jimmy Page. He was also influenced by Janis Joplin and Stevie Ray Vaughan and became interested in Spanish and classical music. The first band with which he released an album in 1982 called Lessons was Message. So Richie, like one of his first bands was called Message, but I think it should be called Massage. Right? I bet Richie gave a lot of massages back in the day. Don't you think? Backstage. Yes, that was a wink. Let's see. And when he was 19, and this was after he was discovered, he became the owner of a club in New Jersey and the owner of a small record company. Whoa. And in 1983, Richie failed the audition for Kiss as Ace Frehley's replacement. And the same year that Richie replaced Dave Sabo in Bon Jovi, Sabo went on to form the band Skid Row. 18 and life, 18 and life to go. I love that song. I don't think Sebastian Bach wants anybody to reference Skid Row at his shows. Remember, we talked about that not too long ago. Somebody had on a Skid Row t-shirt and he yelled at them. But then later he said, oh no, I didn't mean to. Like it wasn't about that. It was about something else. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you like that t-shirt. But I have an old one. I think I have an old Skid Row t-shirt. I have so many concert tees. Oh my gosh, I got some really cool ones. I should wear them. Right? Let's see. It says the collaboration with John Bon Jovi in writing became more sophisticated, reaching a first high point on the band's third album, Slippery When Wet, in 1986. Richie's just so cute. I don't know. I don't think there's any more real fun facts here. I mean, there's a lot of facts that I'm looking at, but I think that's about it. So happy birthday to Richie. And how old is he? Why do I talk out loud like that? I don't know. How old is he? He's 65. He looks good. Don't you think? I think Richie looks really good for 65. Let's see. So Kathy Waddle said Def Leppard's Just Like 73 is really good. They did some songs from Diamond Star Halos in 2022. And Hello Jotty and Luca DePaulo. Hey Kiki, do you know when the interview with Lou will be posted? I just joined a minute ago, so I don't know if you already answered the question. I did not answer the question, but it'll be coming up soon. So just stay tuned, Luca. My name is Luca. Remember that song? Who sang that? Wait, who sang that song? Luca. Is it My Name is Luca? Hold on. Luca. My Name is Luca by Suzanne Vega, remember? Remember that song? Yeah, so that should be coming up soon. So thank you for asking, and thanks for being here. Mick Fleetwood, this is from Billboard.com. He is still hopeful, or actually, he really wants healing to happen between Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. And he said it's no tittle tattle that there is a brick wall there emotionally. I think those two, listen, I mean, they were together. They were together. They were with each other. They had a hardcore, feisty, fiery relationship. And then they joined this band and blew the world away with their talent. So, come on. I mean, there was a lot there. And then Stevie's with Mick and all kinds of things were going on inside that band. But this has been going on for a wicked long time. And then what was it? 3 years ago, 4 years ago that thing happened. They were at an awards ceremony and Stevie thought that Lindsay was being snide to her. And I think, did she say he did an eye roll or something while she was talking? I don't know. Don't quote me, please, Jesus. Don't do that. But from my recollection, something went down at an awards ceremony. Maybe it was Music Cares, I think. I don't know. But after that, Lindsay was gone. Like, he was out. Like, I am not working with you anymore. You need to go. He needs to go, or I'm going. And they weren't going to let Stevie go. That was not going to be a thing. So I don't even know if they've spoken since then. And I don't think they were really speaking when he was in the band. I don't think it was a thing because there's a lot going on there. So they did have a bit of breakup. It caused a lot of tension in the band. And, and I've said this before too, the tension between those two probably was the reason why they made such great music together. I mean, let's face it. I heard a couple of Mac songs today on the station on Kiki.fm, and man, oh man, oh man, like, were they not the best? Did they not give us music that was just unbelievably great? Really, like, I never get tired of Fleetwood Mac music, ever. I could listen to their music over and over and over again and just be okay with it. I love them. Their sound was magnanimous. The way they just gelled together was, I know it sounds blasé, but it's the only word that's coming to my head right now. But it was iconic. It was just beyond. Really, Fleetwood Mac was absolutely an incredible band. And they gave us music that really will never, ever even be close to being replicated. Now, Mick said just recently, Stevie's able to speak clearly about how she feels and doesn't feel, as does Lindsay. But I'll say personally, I would love to see a healing between them, and that doesn't have to take the shape of a tour necessarily. I don't think Stevie will do it again. She said she's not going to tour again because Christine has left. Christine passed away. She said there's no reason to. And I agree with that. I really do. I think that, and John McVie, you haven't heard a word about John. Is he well? Is he okay? I mean, you could just have Mick, Stevie, and Lindsay, but I think the chemistry is going to be weird. I think it would just not, I don't know. I don't know how that would go. And I don't know if Stevie would want to pull that off, really. So Stevie and Lindsay actually joined Fleetwood Mac on New Year's Eve of 1974 after they were out performing under the name of Buckingham Nicks. And their relationship ended in 76 really quickly once they got into Fleetwood Mac. And it was just before they recorded the Rumors album. But, they went on performing together for many, 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 many years. And Fleetwood Mac, they had their changes in sound. And Lindsay actually left Fleetwood Mac in 1990, as well as Stevie. And she went on and did her solo stuff, which was incredible. And they both came back in 97. But then Lindsay was fired in 2018, even though he's not saying that he was fired. That was a whole thing too. I remember when that all went down. That was just very messy. There wasn't much coming from Stevie, but I'm sure it was messy. And Lindsay said back in 2018 that it was all Stevie's doing, saying that she gave the band an ultimatum that led to his firing. But Stevie said, "No, I did not demand he be fired. Frankly, I fired myself. I proactively removed myself from the band in a situation I considered to be toxic to my well-being. I was done. If the band went on without me, so be it." And that's where they were not going to move forward without Stevie Nicks. Absolutely not. And again, now it's saying Fleetwood Mac's future has been uncertain following the death of longtime member Christine McVie in November of 2022. But, Mick and Stevie have said that the band will probably not reunite without her. And Stevie told Mojo last month, without Christine, no can do. There is no chance of putting Fleetwood Mac back together in any way. Without her, it just couldn't work. And she has said this before. So I really just think it's something that, and you really don't hear people saying, "Oh, they got to get back together. Oh, there should be a Fleetwood Mac reunion." That's something I really don't read about, because I think people know, and I think the big Fleetwood Mac fans agree that you can't do it without Christine. It's just, I think the feeling would be completely off. And again, just having the three of them, Mick, Stevie, and Lindsay on stage, it just, I think the vibe just would not be good, because of, the tension between Stevie and Lindsay is just too high. And Stevie did go on to say, "Even if I thought I could work with Lindsay again, he's had some health problems," referring to Buckingham's heart surgery in 2019. "It's not for me to say, but I'm not sure if Lindsay could do the kind of touring that Fleetwood Mac does, where you go out for a year and a half. It's so demanding." So that was nice. She kind of layered that in with, I don't know if he would even be able to do it. So, but again, maybe that's a nice way of saying it's probably not going to happen.
Everybody's getting older anyway.
That's the whole thing. I
mean,
mean,
it is. Fleetwood Mac is great in the day, and keep the memories in your head and listen to the records. That's what it's all about.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, some of
Jan.
these groups shouldn't be out there anymore.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. And I'm just saying that Fleetwood Mac gives so many years of enjoyment.
Yeah. And I just, I really, I don't see that happening. I never did. I never did. After Christine passed away, and like I said, John, we don't even know. Like there's nothing ever said about John. So
everybody's getting older. I mean, everybody's in the 70s and 80s now. I mean, how much longer can you do it? You can't.
Well, again, you know what? For those who can, and for those who do a great job at it, go for it.
Right.
Do it, because we do realize that this is what they love. This is what they need to do to, keep themselves going.
Right. That's right.
Because no matter who you are, when you retire, hopefully you're just not going to go climb in a hole, sit in your recliner, and pretend to smoke cigars and watch Jerry Springer reruns all day.
Jerry
you just don't want to do that.
Jerry Springer isn't even on the air anymore.
Said reruns.
No, that show sucked anyway. Who the hell watched Jerry?
It was pretty bad. I did watch it though.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
That was a waste of time.
I know. A lot of things are a waste of time.
Hours and minutes You wasted of your
I
life
know, it's
watching
true.
that stupid program.
I will tell you,
Fleetwood Mac was
Al,
great. What?
for 1 second. I will tell you what is not a waste of time on Netflix, and my son Chris got me into this, and I really was kind of angry about it this weekend because I watched it 3 days straight. I binge watched this show, Your Honor. That was, I think, shown on Showtime in 2023. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Your Honor on Netflix right now. I cannot tell you what a good show that is. And Bryan Cranston, so good. So good, so good, so good, so good. Little bit slow to start. You got to just stick with it. Trust me. Very good. I was hooked. I was staying up till 2 a.m. Problem. I and that's the thing with Netflix, right? They throw it all out there, and if something's really good, I'm gonna sit and watch it, and I can't leave. Like I have a problem. Like I can't go. But yeah, Jotty said great show. Was it not? DG, I read your card by the way. Is she here? I didn't even see. Is she here? Dang it, I can't see her. So I will tell you, Jotty, was that not good? I Unbelievable. Unbelievable show. Whoever directed it, wrote it, did it, what so good. So good. So good. Just watch Your Honor. Okay. All right. And now there have been so many things about Celine Dion. She has stiff person syndrome. The woman's been suffering for a couple of years now. Terrible. I mean, what a worldwide talent. Seems like a very, very sweet person, very caring. She seems really down to earth and talented beyond. Her voice is just no other, right? Well, Hodakob said that Celine is actually planning on returning to live performances. And I'm going, how? How is she able to do that? Because s- allegedly she's in pain like 24/7. Well, Hoda said that she's an incredible fighter. This is from people.com. She has a better medical regimen of medicine that she takes. And Celine was diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, which is very, very rare, back in 2022. And Hoda did sit down with Celine on July 9th. So that was just a few days ago. And Hoda revealed this on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen and kind of spilled the beans that Celine is planning a return to performing live. And Hoda said, and I quote, "First of all, she's an incredible fighter. I had no idea what she had been through, how close she came at some point to actually not surviving it. And yet here she is, and she's singing again and all those things." Now, I know she did a documentary. If any of you guys know the name of that, maybe it was no, it wasn't a documentary. It was a movie, and she sang the title song in it. Supposedly, it's wonderful. Let's see. So Hoda was walking around with Celine, and I guess Hoda, just said, "So when are you performing again?" Not thinking she was going to say, "Well." And Celine turned to her manager and said, "Could I tell her?" And her manager said, "No." And Hoda said, "Well, is there something going on?" So clearly there's something going on, which is just, I think it's incredible. And I'm just so happy, if Celine is feeling better and she's able to perform again. Oh my gosh, what a gift. What a gift. And it's if this is happening, again, it hasn't been released yet, but if this is happening that she will be performing live again, I can't even imagine how emotional that first performance will be for her because of everything that she's been through with her health. So if she's able to get on that stage again and sing to a sold out crowd, I don't know how the woman's going to get through it without crying the entire time. Because I think everybody in that crowd, if and when it happens, is just going to be wet. Their faces are going to be wet, saying, like, you're back. What a gift. But on Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen said he doesn't think Dion would do the Paris Olympics because stiff person syndrome is something she can't control. So it would be difficult to plan a performance on such a strict schedule. And Hoda disagreed. She said she's going to perform again and there's always going to be a date and time to perform. I think she says she's got a better medical regimen, medicine that she takes. And it seems like she was taking too much medicine before because it was relaxing her so much she couldn't do much of anything. So people did reach out to Celine and she did not respond to their request. I mean, this is definitely something to watch. And I think her fans and the world will be really, really happy for her and really, really excited. And Jan Marie said that's her goal to go back live. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I really. Okay, so Jan said she did a documentary on Prime called I Am Celine Dion. Thank you so much. See, I don't have Prime. How many apps can we have, everybody? I don't know, but I don't have that. So maybe it'll come to Netflix. I hope so, because I would definitely watch that. Guys, do you believe Purple Rain is going to be 40 years old? What the heck? Like, really? How can that be? How can Purple Rain be celebrating their 40th anniversary? I feel like I was just at the movie theater waiting and wanting to see it again and again and again. But what is happening is, where did it go? For crying out loud, did you have to do that? I don't like that. Here it is. Okay, so at the Target Center in Minneapolis, they're going to host a special celebration in honor of the 40th anniversary of Prince's iconic film Purple Rain on July 27th, exactly 4 decades after the movie was released. And this will be a one-time and one-time only showing of the movie. It will be shown at Center Court. And there will also be memorabilia from the film on display. That's awesome. Now, the Target Center, that's going to be big, right? So they're expecting to sell it out or close to it anyway. And let's see. Prince's sister, Sharon Nelson, said, and I quote, "We are thrilled to commemorate the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain, a film that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. This event is a heartfelt tribute to Prince's unparalleled talent and the lasting impact of his artistry." It is lasting. Like, another artist, like, I can listen to Prince just, oh my gosh. He's really another artist that you just can't get enough of. So tickets will be available for $19.99, and a special VIP experience is also available for $199.99. Not sure what the VIP experience will include, but for $20 to go to the Target Center and watch Purple Rain on the big screen again, oh my gosh. They really should do that at all movie theaters. They should just show Purple Rain that night, because I would go for sure. And let's see, Paisley Park hosted a multi-day celebration in June. And Prince's former band, The Revolution, had 2 special shows last month at First Avenue, the venue made internationally famous by the film. Also, the Minneapolis house featured in the film is also available as a special Airbnb rental. And a stage production of Purple Rain is planned at the State Theater next year. That's really cool. So if you are in Minneapolis on July 27th, I say, why not? Spend the $20. Go see Purple Rain at the Target Center, and you get to see some pretty cool memorabilia actually from the film. How cool is that? I think that's really neat. Kiss. Kiss. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. Oh, that was, did you hear that? I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. So can we get enough of you, baby? Can you get enough of me? That's terrible. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Kiss. Sorry, but I had to. Well, guess what? I Was Made for Loving You has been streamed over 1 billion times on Spotify. So they made 0.002 cents. Just kidding. It's got to be more than that. Please tell me it's more than that. My gosh. That's got to equate to something. Something like a good check, right? I don't know, does it? So this was actually one of their most popular songs. It's from 1979. And they're joining the Billion Stream Club. And this playlist was started in 2020 by Spotify. And so far, there are over 500 songs in this playlist. That's cool. So, whenever an artist achieves the 1 billion streams milestone, Spotify gives them a Billions Club plaque. And this article says, and a check for about $2.25. So I wasn't too far off at 0.002 cents. All right, $2.25. Sorry I didn't get into the $2 zone. Isn't that sad? You know, a billion streams and they're probably making $0. Ah, gosh, like, geez, it tastes funny. It feels so icky, right? I mean, I'm not Kiss. I'm not getting the money, but it feels icky for them, for me. I don't know. Like, gosh, they should get something. Spotify's making money, right? You got to pay to listen to that stuff on Spotify. So, how much did they make off of a billion streams? It's a good question. So, some songs on the Billions Club playlist include Eminem's The Real Slim Shady, Foster the People's Pumped Up Kicks, no clue, and a few songs from Taylor Swift, of course. Of course. And let's see. Some other hardcore rock and roll metal bands on the list include Linkin Park's In the End, Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine, and System of a Down's Chop Suey. I don't know who System of a Down is. I have no clue. Never heard of them. I Was Made for Loving You was the first single off Kiss's 1979 album Dynasty, was written by Paul Stanley and songwriter Desmond Child. It was one of the band's most successful singles on its release, and it was their second gold single, reached number 11 on the Billboard singles chart, and there was also a disco-infused track. The song was also controversial among Kiss's fan base because they thought they were selling out to the disco craze. Did you ever think Kiss was selling out? I don't know. I was a kid. I mean, I listened to Kiss. I remember that whole hoopla. I remember reading about that probably in Tiger Beat or something. And I don't know. I just still saw Kiss as Kiss. I didn't think of them any different because they released a different sounding song. I don't know. I still considered it rock, but I don't know. People crazy. But Gene Simmons actually told Howard Stern last year that he has always hated that song, but he did it anyway. Particularly the catchy do 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 part of the song. And then the article goes on to say, I'm sure he just absolutely hates how much money he made off the single as well. Probably not, because we know Gene likes the cash. He likes the cashola. Who doesn't? So yeah, congratulations to them though for, making the 1 billion landmark. I mean, I think it's great. I just think it's really pathetic that they get no money out of it. Hello, Scottish geek guy. How are you? Welcome. Just welcome. And Scott says a friend just went to Paisley Park and did the tour. That's on my bucket list. Was it good? I mean, Prince, got to tell you, I love me some Prince. And Paisley Park has got to be incredible. You know, I can't imagine what there is to see and how many guitars there are, but it's got to be pretty awesome. And Kathy says, I want to go to Paisley Park and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, the Rock Hall in October would be a great take because Mr. Lou Gramm is going to be performing. And Scott says, buy physical copies of songs. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got my Prince albums around here somewhere within my album collecciones. So let's talk about this whole Steve Perry thing. So I talked about it actually on my other channel at Kiki Room, um, because I saw that this came out yesterday. I mean, it may have come out a couple of days ago, but I just got to see it. I mean, I'm speechless, or I'm kind of speechless because I don't know how these things happen. A woman is it Westlake, Ohio? Well, she gave like $122,000 to a Steve Perry scammer. I mean, how do you let yourself do that? I get it, and I feel funny talking about it again because I already talked about it, but I will just touch upon it. I just don't understand how anyone can think that Steve Perry would need a dime from us. He doesn't. He's a multimillionaire. He doesn't need any money. And whenever celebrities reach out I mean, I've had, like I said, Brett Michaels has, wanted to marry me, but it wasn't the real Brett Michaels, and I know that. I didn't fall for it. You know, I can't anyway. Isn't that illegal? I'm already married to Al, so I couldn't really go off and marry Brett anyway. I would get in trouble. But there's so many scammers. You and again, I see a lot of these scammers pop up in comments, like in the comment section. They'll say, "Oh, you're so nice. Thank you so much for liking me. Please contact me on WhatsApp." Clearly, it's a scam. Why do people fall for that? I just don't understand. My brain can't understand how people fall for it. Well, this poor woman, I mean, she sent the scammer, what was it, like 20,000 or so it was 50,000 in cash, I think. Let's see. She's 75 years old too. So who knows if this was like all she had. Okay, she gave the scammer $72,000 through wire transfers, and it went to various people in various states. Red flag right there. And then she also bought $50,000 in gift cards for the scammer. I mean, oh gosh, you just want to go, come on. Come on. How did you fall into that? So the FBI is looking into it. The person, I guess that you don't even want to call him a person, but the scammer was starting to get more demanding, and that's kind of what tipped her off to say, "Let me go to the police now." And it's just sad because, like I said, you don't know if this was all she had. This could have been her life savings. We don't know. Maybe she's a multimillionaire too. I don't know. But thinking that Steve Perry needs your money is just unbelievably crazy. And I did read about, I don't know if you guys saw, but Neil posted, I don't know, it was in the comments section of a Facebook post or an Instagram post. I'm not quite sure. I forget. Something about a documentary. He wants to do a documentary on Journey, but he needs approval from Perry's camp. Now, I don't understand why. Maybe because Steve owns Journey too. Maybe that's why. Um, And he said he's reached out. He would like Steve to be a part of the documentary. Um, Here's the thing. Like, I don't think Steve's going to do anything with them anymore. That's just my own. Who knows? I know. Never say never. Don't stop believing. I get it. But to me, if Steve was going to do anything, it would have been for the 50th anniversary. I think if Steve was going to do anything, he would have done it by now. And Steve has made it quite clear. Like, let's be totally real here. And let me share my screen for a second. I just want to make sure I share the screen. And let's see, go here, share here. You can see that now. Goody. So this was from Remind magazine, but I think this could have been in People too. I'm not quite sure. Let me X out of this little thing. Perry had said when he did the work with Trev Lukather, he said, I signed with a new label. I'm very excited about it. And I'll have an opportunity very soon to work with these very, very musically creative people. I'll probably announce who I signed with very soon. That's about as much as I can say, but I'm excited about that. And I'm working on stuff. So Steve's, pretty much said he's working on stuff. He's working on stuff for himself. And he's 75. He has made it very clear. What does he call him? Does he call himself Uncle Steve or something like that? And he says, the body aches. And he's alluded to the fact that he's not going to go on tour because it's too much. I'm telling you, man, I know Al and I are lightweights, but we're at Mohegan all day Friday and day and then at night. I'm like, I don't know how these guys do this. And Steve Augeri literally had just come in from Waco. He's rushing around. He goes on stage. He performs with this big, ginormous, happy smile on his face like he always does. And then he leaves and then he heads off to perform with Bret Michaels the following night. I'm like, I don't know how these dudes do it. I do not know. I look at them and get tired. So, Steve Perry going out and doing a full-fledged thing, it's not going to happen. The documentary, I just, again, anything can happen. My whole feeling about it is that it probably, I don't know if he's going to give his blessing because he just doesn't seem interested in doing anything with Journey. I guess that's in the past for him. He just doesn't want to. But it's okay to get the check. It's okay to get the paycheck when they're out performing, which that agreement was made decades ago. So it's all in writing and it's all good to go. But I don't know. I just don't feel like he's gonna say, yeah, go ahead, do the documentary. I give you my blessing. And so many documentaries have been done, right? I mean, I don't know. Would there be anything new to say? I guess so. I mean, because it's a whole different lineup and the guys are great and everything, but I just don't know if Steve's gonna say yes, you know. But crazier things have happened. I think Steve's just really focused on, his life and what he's doing. And again, will he go out and maybe do a few things for his new music if he has new music coming out? I just don't know. I kind of feel like, Steve place with him and he's enjoying his life and there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. I think, for a long time I had the hopes that he was just gonna get back out there and do his thing. But I think that ship has sailed. I do. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay because he does, pop up on social media every now and again. He does give, a few little tiny interviews now and again. And we know he's there. We know that he's okay. And we know that we all still love him. And that's about it. That's about, you know, what we got. And it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And hey Sandra, how are you? And it was Sandra's birthday. So everybody say happy birthday to Sandra. Woohoo. And let's see. Hey, Roberta's here too. Oh my gosh. Hi, Roberta. How are you? Mwah. And yeah, so that's just the way it is. It's all good. It's okay. No matter what happens, it's just we've had our time, loving what we've had to love. And like I always say, it's so great that these guys are still able to go out there and make all of you guys happy and keep giving you the music. That's why I don't understand why people get mad about cover bands. I'm not saying anybody's a cover band here, but if the fans are loving the fact that the music is still being played and it's being done well, who cares? Who's doing it? Just go do it and love it and enjoy it and go support live music. Go be with your friends. Have a good time. Have a great night out. What is wrong with that? Nothing. I mean, you probably know who I'm referring to. I mean, the guys that are not working right now, that band. And I'm not going to say the name because I just don't want to right now. But they're not working. There's a whole lawsuit going on. And, I just, it baffles me. It really does. Nothing to be angry about. It just baffles me that, people just can't hear the music. It was being done well. People are having fun with it. Go have fun. It's just fun. It's all good. All right, guys, that is it for me. And I hope that you have a great everything. I hope that if you have not downloaded the app to Kiki.fm yet, please go ahead and do so. It is free in the App Store. We're playing the best classic hits and classic rock music on the planet. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the like button. Visit my other personal ish channel called Kiki Room. And that's like a vlog style channel where I just kind of sit and chat with you. So I hope that all of you have a great everything. And thank you so much for being here. As always, you guys rock. You guys are the best. Give yourselves a big fat hug from me and from Al. And we will see you soon. I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And I already said this, but I'm going to say it again. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Have a great one.